Are we actually going to get some decent rain? I don't want to jinx it because every time I talk about it, it stops. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Right, Cat Olga? Right, Mumu? I was going to get out in the garden today, but this is what we're dealing with, which is amazing for the garden and the pond. Looks like it's cleared up. Not sure if we're going to get any more rain, but everything has dried up and drained into the catchment swales. They were actually more full in our last video. I don't think any went into that bed there, and nothing down here. But the plants are doing well and seeming to enjoy the extra rain and water. I'm getting some blooms. Look at the little purple flowers on the creeping Veronica, so cute. And the scabiosa or pincushions are blooming nicely. Yeah, things are starting to rebound from when I had the rascally rabbits eat everything, and the squirrels too. The yarrow looks good. Yeah, I wanted to finish the roof on the deck. That would have been nice because we got extra water, but we didn't get to it in time. It started raining. Everything over here is looking good too. The periwinkle's in bloom. Well, it's actually starting to go out of bloom. I cut back all the catmint in a previous video. I cut back all the catmint and it's starting to bloom again. I just noticed I have a lot of purple blooms. Look at this catmint. It's really blooming. So is this one over here. Yeah, the plants really do appreciate the extra water, I can tell. It's been a bit dry, so I'm very happy about this. Oh, there's the mourning doves. Not sure what they were feeding on. They usually eat seeds. See, this garden's starting to bounce back. Even the salvia is coming back after the rabbits destroyed it. The foxgloves never came back though. Yeah, oh, and these plants that I covered, they're all starting to come back too. Well, except that one. I don't see any life in that one yet. I've tried to grow things under these junipers, but they didn't survive. I'm glad to see that 2 salt bushes are starting to grow there. At least something will be in there. Check out my mom's memorial garden. Yeah, it's looking good. The yarrow is starting to grow back after half of it was eaten, and then I just trimmed the rest of it back. Same with the penstemon. Oh, I've got to get that. There's some growing there at the base of this choke cherry, and I don't want that. Well, that's a beautiful sound. Still need to find a bench to go here. I think I'll take one of these swinging chairs and put it here, although I will have to trim the juniper back a bit, but just tuck it in there because it is a very comfortable chair. I haven't used it in a while, and if I place it there, I might actually get some use out of it. I think that would be nice tucked in there, but I'll still keep on looking for a bench. The leaves on the lilacs are starting to unfurl. They were all curled up because it was so hot and dry. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get any more rain, but the weather has definitely cooled down, so I think I'll just get to the roof tomorrow. Mama, you wanna go back inside? You look cold. I do need to plant these plants. Oh, we have a plant down. Since we're over here, we can check on how the plants are doing that I planted the other day. Oh, the DayZ is good. Bee balm. I think that's a different variety of bee balm. Look at the strawberries have new leaves. And ooh, that grape looks like the leaves are curling, but it's got new growth, so that's good. I'll keep an eye on that one. Everything else looks good. That strawberry has new leaves. I don't see anything from the other strawberry, huh? And the chive's good. Everything else is good. Oh, the peppers that I planted, that looks like it transplanted well. The other one was already struggling because it had been eaten down. And it seems like this that had been eaten is rebounding. It's one of my volunteer sunflowers, like this one. That one looks awesome. The catmint, I think that's all that I added right here. But I'm so glad everything is rebounding. I have more bee balm there. And look at how good the dahlia's looking. Starting to grow out of the cage. I think everything else is the same here with the elderberries. I don't see any signs of life yet. Hopefully those rebound. But the grape that I put over here and double protected is doing well. Lots of leaves on that one. So it's definitely liking its new spot. The corn is growing good, at least what I have left. That bean looks like it's struggling. It's the last one and only one. The arugula is going to seed. Hopefully it'll reseed. New plants will start. It already looks like it has. There's little plants right there. Cool. Swiss chard is doing good. The kale, wow, I can start harvesting some of this kale. I don't want to uncover it. I want to put a cage around it so I can access it, but nothing else can, like the rodents. This is, I think it's a pumpkin, it is. And here's another one. Definitely struggling. Oh, I see a handle. I wondered where that went to. But this here is a coyote melon. It's a native plant. I found the seeds, actually my neighbor brought me the seeds. And I tried to plant it, but I didn't have any success. And I guess a seed had fallen down on the ground and then it grew. And it doesn't need any care. Look, it has a flower. It's actually not a melon, it's more of a gourd. I don't think it's edible. And they stink, but you can always look it up online. So they say the gourds stink. Let me put this up before I forget. And everything's doing well over here, even my honeysuckle, now that I protected it. Yeah, these figs are finally coming up. They're Chicago hardy. They've always been slow to grow. Most of the honeyberries look good except this one plant here. For some reason, it's probably lack of moisture. The leaves started turning brown. That's what it looks like. And this is the low part of the garden. So I think a lot of water collects here because this nectarine is awful bushy. It looks pretty healthy. Wow, that's crazy. I just noticed that it's growing way out here. It really likes its spot. I don't have to wet the cardboard anymore. The rain's done it for me, but I definitely need to get it placed. I'm gonna rake the mulch back and get it into the garden pathways. I'll just put this here for now. Maybe that's what I can do if it clears up. Instead of working on the roof, I can go ahead and place the cardboard and then get the mulch back over it just in case we get any more rain. And then also get some of these plants planted. Right, Moo? Let's go back inside for a little bit. It's chilly. Go, 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 go. All right, we will get back out in the garden in a little bit. I wish I could get vines to grow up here. That would be awesome. That's my goal, other than the apple tree going over the front part here. I'm already starting to train it over. Then I want it to grow up and over. I think that'll be beautiful with apple blossoms in the spring. Okay, the rain is gone. It's later in the day. I didn't get any plants planted, but I noticed since we were fixing up the garden shed, there's an extreme overlap here and this flaps in the wind. So we're gonna add this 2x4 in and then we'll screw the roof down onto the 2x4 so that won't flap anymore. And then we possibly might get to the panels today. That'll be awesome. Do you wanna hold the other end up so I can get this nailed in? Can you get a clamp and clamp that down? And then I'll put the rest of the nails in. Ooh. So we're having a problem. The plywood has a little bit of a bow in the middle of it here. So it's making this 2x4 stick out. So he's gonna try to clamp it down and then we'll get it nailed the rest of the way in. And I just felt a raindrop. Wait, that works. Yeah, I'm out. Oops. Okay, I need to, oh, that's not gonna work. I need to move, okay, let me move this real quick. Can you grab that end? I know the 2x4 is high. No, turn it into the garden shed. There we go. Oh, that hit something.
Another nail or something.
Oh, okay, well, that bent that. Let me move over a bit. That's better. That should hold. All right, if you wanna get up here with your screw gun and nail that, or screw that down, that'll be awesome. And that shouldn't flap in the wind anymore. No, you don't have to kiss me. What you doing? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go anywhere. That's really good. Awesome. Yeah, the last windstorm, it was just flap, flap, flapping. Perfect. That's much better. More support. There's 4 screws in here. And Jeff had to go through and tighten those screws there. I guess we didn't tighten them down or they loosened up in the windstorm. But anyway, they were sticking up about 1/4 inch. I had to tighten up 2 more bolts here and 1 on the solar panel, but I think it's good. Oh geez, I'd been looking for those sunglasses for probably 2 years now. That's where they went to. All right, we're gonna start installing the panels for this roof here so we can catch more rainwater. I hope you enjoy the time lapse. This is gonna take us a minute. Ta-da! Now we have a solid roof. It's done, and I think it looks amazing. I didn't have to spend as much money this year, just the wood that went across, because I already had the existing things, and there goes one of the mourning doves. Anyways, I already had the roofing panels, which I got last year or the year before, and they were cheaper than they are now. But anyways, and then the roofing nails or screws, I purchased from the resale store for like $2 for the whole bag. Yeah, it looks good, so much better. I'm glad there's a solid roof. It should give us more protection against the rain. I believe I mentioned it in the last video, but I plan on enclosing it somewhat. This side is gonna get completely enclosed with glass panels. That way if there's any wind coming from this way. And the other side is gonna have a wall put on it except a doorway there. And then the front will be left open so that way it'll still be part of the sitting area. Right, Moo? Oh, looks so good. I do need to paint all the edges and stuff so that way it doesn't weather and rot. But I'm really happy with it, how it turned out. Got to rearrange the furniture back into place, but I think it gives it a different feeling with a solid roof out there. I mean, it did have a roof, but it was not a solid roof. It was transparent, a little bit of light shone through, and also water could get through there. All right, it's perfect timing. Just turned 6 o'clock. I've got to go fix some dinner and then take the dogs for a walk. I'll go ahead and put a pizza in for dinner. Quick and easy. Okay, it's preheated. Stick that in. Move that up to 12 minutes. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me during this project. I know it was kind of iffy there in the beginning. We didn't know if we were going to get started, but we were able to. And in the next video, I'm hoping to get those plants planted out. So hopefully we'll see you then. Here, I'll help you with that. Watch out, Kellogg. Don't forget, if you want to check out more videos, they'll be over here. And if you want to subscribe, do so there. Bye for now. Happy gardening. If you'll grab this end.
You gotta look for the tank.
Oh yeah. Leave it kind of open so Kellogg can get back there. I don't want anything to think it can build its nest back there. Yeah, that's totally changed the feel of the place.